What's going on YouTube? It is Luke Waters back here in the video. Today we got something a little short for you guys today, but we are wiring up the intake temperature sensor on the Caprice. I was at the junkyard and I got myself a little pigtail off of a 3000 Series 2 supercharged engine, which happens to be the exact same as the ones that came on the CTSV or ZL1, so that was pretty convenient. And then today I'm going to show you guys how to wire it up, how to tap into the MAF sensor. That's really easy, guys. Don't overcomplicate this job. It's real simple. It's 2 wires, you extend them, and you're done. So let's get to it. Obviously, you need your intake temperature sensor just to show you that it plugs in, just like it should. Boom. She's in there. Nice and tight. Next, you want to locate your MAF sensor, and then all you do right here, this is on a Caprice, so your wiring might be different. Check your year, but these 2 brown wires over here are your intake temperature sensor. The yellow, black, and pink are its own deal. That's for the MAF. Don't mess with any of those. You just want to mess with these 2 brown wires. What you do is get yourself a good pair of side cuts. I'm gonna try to do this with one hand the best I can. Snip. Then once you cut those 2 wires, what you want to do is you want to open up this wire loom. So get yourself a knife and cut it open. Just don't cut yourself. There we go. Expose a little bit more wire. Next, you want to get a pair of these. I'm going to strip some of this wiring back, and when you strip it back, just be careful that you're not taking off too much because you don't want it as that. Just be careful when you strip this back because you don't want to have a bunch of exposed wire. So go back about half an inch or so on each side, and that should be perfect. There you go. Something similar to that. Boom. There you go. 2 more connectors, and now you need a piece of wire that goes from there down to here, and it's a lot easier if you work with this piece and put the extension on and then put the other piece on down here. So let's see what kind of wire we got here. What I have on hand, I believe this is 16 gauge wire, which looks a little bit bigger than what we're using, but I think it'll be okay. Cut you about like 2 feet. Go long, because you can always trim it up later. Don't be afraid to cut extra wire. Wiring's not too expensive, but keep in mind, if you screw this up and that's all you got, you're SOL when it comes to wiring. Okay, so now, like I said, you take your new wire, and just kind of strip some of this back. About ½ inch or so, something like that. Make sure none of the wires are poking back out. Sometimes they kind of catch. You don't want the wires to be exposed to anything or else it'll cause a short. Crimp it on there nice and good. Boom shakalaka. So the reason why I decided to make a video on this was because a lot of people on YouTube made this way more complicated than it had to be. Like, I was doing research for about a good 20 to 40 minutes trying to figure out what wires you had to use and everything else like that. And people were saying, oh, this wire does this wire does this. No, just tell me which 2 wires I need. Keep it simple. What 2 wires do I need to tap into? What 2 wires go to where? And for people wondering, does it matter which color goes to where? Nope. It just has to complete a circuit. It doesn't matter which one's the ground or which one's the positive. You just have to complete the circuit. So you can pretty much wire them up any way you want. Give it a little tug. Make sure you're gonna come out. So there we go. Before I put this back on the car, I just kind of like to trim these down out a little bit too. I can't smell or taste anything. It's very bizarre. That's about it. Stuffy nose too, but life or death, I think I'm gonna be okay. Alrighty guys, so take your new sensor here, plug it in. There we go. So if you notice, yeah, how long this is, I guess I should have measured that first before I trim the edges, huh? A little excited on a little happy on my length here. So we're gonna take the black and we're gonna put the black with the one on the line. Usually that means it's the ground, I believe. Which, like I said, it just has to complete a circuit. I don't think it really matters which one goes where. As long as the circuit's completed, it should be fine. Like I said, these wire strippers kind of suck, so get yourself a really good pair. It makes a massive difference when you're doing a wiring job. I had this one that was like the most goofiest tool in the world, and the thing just sucked. And crimp. I think I missed. Crimp again, make sure you got it. Excellent. It's just that simple, guys. Then put a little bit of wire loom on it, a little bit of electrical tape. If you want, you can use heat shrink. I have mixed opinions about heat shrink. Personally, I don't really use it. I never had a problem with not using it. We're not gonna use it. I think a little bit of electrical tape and that little black hose wire loom. Wire loom? It's called wire loom? Anyway, I think a little wire loom will do the trick just fine, which I am actually out of wire loom. Electrical tape and wire loom. Just check every time. Then to verify that everything works, I am going to grab my scanner Turn the car on to make sure the intake temp sensor is working. I think it's in the Buick. Nope, not in here. I guess in the meantime, while we wait, I could show you guys it starting up. I don't think I've ever done like a walk around of it properly running. As soon as I find the keys, I'll start it up for you guys. Easy setup. I know my electrical taping isn't very good, but I'm not too worried about it. I don't plan on driving this car in the winter. Beast. Nice and healthy. He's definitely running a lot better than the last time you guys saw it when there was a bunch of coolant going in the engine. So, we know the map is still good because it starts and runs just fine. So, yeah, I'd say we're done here. But yeah, quick little tip for you guys. Like I said, this kind of took me a minute to find out on YouTube what two wires you had to tap into. You'll kind of know when you look at your map sensor. There's like a yellow, a black, and a pink, or purple or beige normally. Mine was two brown, which was brown and then brown with white, which I found to be really weird. I didn't see any wiring harnesses look like that. I assume the Caprice and G8 is probably the same. So if you own a Caprice or G8, just tap into both the brown wires and you're good to go. As always, it's been the Glorious. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna get some wire loom to clean this up and then hopefully get a good tune on it. So see you guys in the next video.